It's not us! It's not us! Okay. Lower your wand.
What do you think you're doing here, human?
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh,
I
Bagat.
fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Are you
Hello,
ready to
Nazi.
put an end to Hanno?
Could it be?
Sup, pals? Parev here, and back in Hogwarts. Hogwarts.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me, for example. Hecat said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
My family has a lineage of exemplary flyers. It's no wonder Flint Witches is desperate for me to buy a broom there. Why would I want to hear what you're...
Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh no, I almost spit my water. Man, the Slytherin student's such a bitch.
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it.
I did.
Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I
it
think
is.
he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Alright, let's go.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He
No,
cares
really do
about
know.
what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Armeet. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well,
Oh no.
yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written
At
plans,
least.
since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Armeet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Oh, lol.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Yep. How the hell are we gonna open it? Oh, just touch it and then... No! And it's dead.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive
Incendio.
workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one
Accio.
is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Rock and roll.
How nice you stop by. That means your art isn't in this at all. I won't rest.
Imperial!
Dead.
Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Incendio!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Revet! I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
It's alright, I mean, you'll get used to it.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Isn't that good?
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you
Revelio.
see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Empty-handed. Oh shoot! There's a lot of them up there. Let's see.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
They're making a Gundam.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
They're making a Metal Gear, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, rather.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Oh shit. Making grave digger. The boss in Nikkei. Let's go on me quickly. Got to go.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
Oh, no, the lights
I'm
are
glad you came with me, Amit.
Yeah.
Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime,
It's
perhaps.
alright, I mean,
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
gets all the
further ado,
royalties.
adieu.
A Jew.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with the strange symbols. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar.
Is it the wife of
She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open
the
it.
wife of Professor Fig?
She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes.
Oh
But
shit!
how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned.
Died.
More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Became assholes.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I like our haircut. Just does it.
I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
I love how they're also preparing for Christmas.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Are you sure about that?
4,000? You're telling me that's a special prize? You're crazy.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Unfucking believable. Hello, Professor.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
Oh,
It
shit.
is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Oh, no.
You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
think I know how and where to approach the Centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They might. They won't like this.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Alright, I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
I'll trust Poppy.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course.
And then like
You're
an arrow
absolutely
flies.
right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be
Fuck. Oh no. Hands up, hands up! It's not us! It's not us! Okay. Quick, lower your wine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Protego it is.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young.
Thank God
It
for
is
Doran.
not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Well, he seems
Foolish
nice.
children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them.
Let's go, Poppy.
They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd.
Let's go, Poppy!
Find me after you have done this.
Did good, Poppy. Profist.
Don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Doran.
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, now to help our other friend, Natty.
Are you
Hello,
ready
Natty.
to put an end to Harlow?
Oh. Oh yeah, okay, let's go.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down.
Damn
I know
right.
you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there.
Careful, Nat.
And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
We're gathering intelligence. All right. Copy that, Natty.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow.
Theophilus?
I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
The hell?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh, don't worry. I am the danger. Mrs. Ray, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our... Let's keep this between us. If you understand our meaning. Oh, shit.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
I'll
Thank
drink
you.
to that.
I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Oh, how? No, kidding. Actually, yeah. You were wise not to speak out. He would have killed you.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
It would be
We're on
nice
the
if I
right
can
track.
get like a
Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
written note with his signature confirming the evidence. Like, right now it's just my word against the other guy's word, you know?
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Yes,
Please,
but
sir,
not now.
I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often."
Who's this lady
I've
friend?
been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Alright, is it just me? Or if he just straight up told his boss about his relationship with his daughter, it would have been much more better than him essentially being an accessory to a crime by covering, using creative bookkeeping, the stolen goods. Can you imagine? Like, if this goes out in light, like, oh, actually, we've been missing a couple of expensive stuff, but I just managed to, like, bullshit my way through the accounting so that you didn't know, but it's for a good reason, because I love your daughter. If I was the father, I wouldn't trust this guy. Like, fuck him. You know? Like, you kept that from me. What else are you keeping? Or what else can you keep from my daughter? Yo, Otto, Dibble, son, sir, I'm sorry, but you done fucked up.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out.
Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
Of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances. And
Exactly.
of Rosie.
Okay, at least, okay, I'm gonna give him that. At least he's using his own money to pay for the. So yeah, basically he's just saying, oh, a customer bought this, but no, he's actually taking money from his own pocket so that, yeah, all right, okay, I take back what I said a little bit, but still, it's not as worse as I thought it would be. But he should have talked to his boss. He should have talked to his boss about this. Then it wouldn't be a problem. Like, you know, if you really love your boss's daughter, fight for it. You know? Like, show. Like, yo, boss man, dude, I don't care what you say. Actually, I do. Let me paraphrase that. Let me I love your daughter, and it would be awesome if you could have your blessing. If not, I'm sorry. But I love her, not you. Don't never ask me for romance advice.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
You love her, dude. I mean, yeah, I could see that. Oh, I trusted you, and then like, boom. I guess, yeah, it would be a shock if I was in the father's position. That would be a betrayal. But still, you know what? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Natty must be around here somewhere.
Don't tell me. Someone kidnapped Natty.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Fuck.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
You fuck around, you find out. You hurt my friend, I will fuck you
Footprints
over.
led to this room. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again. It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. We ought to just kill her.
Arlo says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Alright, we're gonna go.
I ought to
We're
pay
going
that
guns blazing.
pretty little shopkeeper.
Come to think of it.
Die! God damn it! Puta. Oh, you work for me.
To your knees.
Leviosa, Confringo,
Expulsion!
Expelliarmus,
Expulsion! Now to finish the job. Expulsion!
Is that it? Oh yeah. Oh no, as you are. You have cast a spell. That no, I'm taking this from the top. I'm sorry. Fuck. I need to drink water. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh. Excuse me. It went in the wrong hole. You are dear to me as an augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crook could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. Always been the one. Ah, it's beautiful. It's much more sad when you realize that, yeah, she didn't live. Fuck.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Oh, pattern turban. I had to read this as well.
A few moments later.
Yours affectionately, Rosie. Like, see, Otto, you bastard! You could have just told the father.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
There you are.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
Spoke
with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us.
Yeah.
I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found
already
your
have
wand.
it.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Alright. Do your magic, Mr. Rabe. Nice. He looks dashing. You free my friend as well? Natty, your wand. Natty, don't want
Thank
to
you,
want
Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
It's alright.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friend.
It's alright.
Be
Okay.
prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh, I already took care of this.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And
Natsai
you,
Onai.
the troll dispatcher.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
troll.
thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, ma'am, you guys are bogged down too much by your own bureaucracy. Alright? But yes, we will tell the authorities, but if they don't do shit, we'll do it ourselves. Understood?
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
Are you kidding me? Not a guarantee.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will
Shit.
not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Alright. But yeah. I guess this is where we'll stop for now, pals. In the next one. Next time. Hopefully we'll have enough money for this guy. And then, yeah. The Polyjuice plot. To, get Headmaster Black out of his fucking office. But yeah. You know the deal, pals. If it made you smile, please like the video. Made you laugh, consider subscribing, hitting the ding dong notification bell to get updated whenever we do content like this. And if I really made you happy, consider sharing with your friends. Have something to enjoy together. So yeah, thanks for joining in. And I really that poem was good. I hope we could bring it to the the guy with the wife. So good. I want to see a epilogue to their problems because I want to see Otto marry the girl, and then I forgot the other guy, have some closure with his wife. But yeah, till the next time, pals. Again, thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.